So another important topic that was ringing uh, my system was whether the withdrawal of Chabahar, is it a real news or a fake news? To be honest, India has started withdrawn or had started withdrawn 2 years back from Chabahar Port because US has categorically said that they will not extend any form of sanction, any form of exception from the sanction post 2026 or 2027. So they had started withdrawn from the project. They were not investing such much of that. It is just a BAU kind of business as usual because of Afghanistan. So the MMIC corridor or larger Europe corridor, creation of those corridors was not was seen as redundancy when we have formed the I2I or I2C, yeah, I2C2 and IMEC, right? Intake. So these are the two corridors India is trying to invest on, and they are not. They are trying to liquidate their assets from 2023. They have not freshly invested just for the business as usual for Afghanistan, sending doing the export import via for Afghanistan, because Afghanistan is a landlocked country. Now the question comes, why US is currently so aggressive on India for Iran, because they have given last 7, 8 years, right? We have formalized Chawar Port in 2004 when Manmohan Singh was there, and then the entire project was actually uh, put in the closet, just like any Congress. Most of the Congress project, they were very poor in implementation. In 2015, when Modi came, in the first term, Modi actually initiated the project and it was completed by 2018, phase one. And then again it started, and starting from 2000, it actually was operational. So that Afghanistan is being taken as the primary route for export and import. But 3 years down the line, the cost of entire operation was too much because India doesn't have any assets there. People they have hired from Iran, and they have built some of the assets, almost 120 million over the last 10 years. They have invested primarily from 2015 to 2025, so 120 million. But why US is trying to tell India that we are not any providing you any kind of exception for this sanction, you are out. Say, for example, there's a new regime that comes in Iran, and it is pro-US. Well, US will US extend the sanction? No, it's a complete no. Why? The question comes, why? Is it because that India is doing a trade with Iran? No, that's always US. Whatever US does, you don't have to see that from the optics. You have to see that reading under between the lines, right? So they are pressurizing India for last 1 year uh, to close this entire Chabahar port, not because of the Iran sanction, but because of Afghanistan. They don't want Afghanistan to have some leverage over India. They want Afghanistan to be pressurized, internationally pressurized. They have not given Bagram air base to the US. They have not succumbed to that pressure. And right now, the entire landlocked country is getting the entire food security, energy security through the Chabahar port. When I say Afghanistan, so US is trying to pressurize Afghanistan through India, just like they are trying to pressurize Russia through India. So they are trying to pressurize Afghanistan through India, so that Afghanistan provides them with a Bagram air base. Afghanistan provides them with most part of the land for the minerals and rare earth. So these are some of the aspects which I thought I should have discussed this earlier. But to be honest, Chabar Port is almost They have stopped operation in terms of the new investment operation, core investment. It is just whatever capex you see that those are converted to opex and try to do those do the operation. But it is primarily non. India has not or India has changed the status of Chabahar port from strategic to non-strategic in 2023 only, because it was IMAC, or they want to focus on IMAC or I2C2 rather than Chabahar port, because there's a lot of cost of operation, because nobody is trying to, apart from Afghanistan, they're unable to push the item or consignment to Eastern Mediterranean or Europe, right? So that's the problem. This is what I have. I don't think so. It's a failure of it's a failure of government, or it's a failure of the strategy. Probably in 2004, whatever relevance was there for the project because of Gadar Port of Pakistan, that has lost, because Gadar Port also has not taken. I mean, the plan was like it should have almost 20 to 30 million tons of consignment. Yeah, almost 20 to 30 million tons of consignment per year. China's plan was, but it actually it was less than 1 million, like almost yeah, obviously less than 1 million. So Pakistan has not, or Pakistan plus, yeah, yeah, China has not achieved anything in Gwadar port, and Chabahar port was a balancing act that was done by India in 2004, conceived in 2004, built on 2015 and 18. But once India saw that CPAC has failed, Gwadar port has failed, India is probably thinking that it's not commercially viable or strategically viable to maintain a port just for a country. It is better to invest in I2C2 or IMAC. That's the real story. Thanks for watching. We'll love to have any comments.